Well, I'm just sitting here editing the last episode of the Ironman series and just got 87 magic while making the air orbs. I still have plenty left to make, but hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of the Ironman progress series. As I stated a million times, and will probably also state at the end of this video because it's not going to be ending for a week, make sure you guys check out my Twitch streams, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I decided to go and use all of the crystal keys that I've had sitting in my bank for a long time because I was just short on air orbs. I still have about 1,000 battle staves left, but I had to go make some more cosmics. It's just short on air orbs to actually get level 80 crafting. Why is level 80 crafting relevant? Well, Dragonstone amulets without boosting. So this is actually going to be really nice because I've been sitting on 14 glories for a long time. 14 glories is a sizable amount. It's lasted me a while, but every now and then I had to go and charge up an entire, charge up my inventory, and it was just kind of felt wasteful. So now I'm going to have access to all of these. I'm going to leave actually like 3 of these in the bank just in case. Now I'm going to have access to over 70 more glories, so that should be very helpful. Also, I actually do have some black d'hide in the bank, and I totally forgot, but black d'hide is actually some crafting XP. So I'm probably going to go make that pretty soon as well, and then throw that in the pile of things to alch while I'm getting Zammy Wines. Alright, so being honest, as much as I hate doing the other methods for crafting, I think this is actually worse. I think I actually enjoy this less. So I'm probably just going to go back to doing what I was doing before and just buying battle staves, even though it'll take me a shitload of time and I probably won't get the crafting level that I want to get for a little while. I still think that's what I would rather do than this. I'll probably just do them in bursts of like 1,000 at a time or 2,000 at a time, so I can start spending some of my money on construction because I want to start on that grind as well. AFK fishing prevails again. Level 83 coming in now. We actually, here, I will just show you guys how much I have in the bank because I feel like I haven't shown you in a long time and you've just been going off. Never mind. As I was saying, I will just show you guys how many I have. About 7,000 raw and about 7,000 cooked. So we're doing a pretty good job there. We should be good on food for a while, but this is, like I said, just what I'm going to continue to do when I need some AFK time. I think I'm going to go charge up some more air orbs. I'm almost... Actually, oh, I'm good. Never mind. I'm good. I'm just going to make those battle staves, and then we'll go start alching them. So someone pointed out to me in the last video that it's actually a bit better to be taking mahogany planks. Well, someone asked if it was, and then I actually checked and found out. It's a bit better to be taking mahogany logs from Miscellanea than teak, so next time I go collect, I'll be taking those instead. It's a really minor difference. It's like 5k XP a day difference. But, you know, over the course of a couple weeks, that does start to add up. Alright, so kind of a minor achievement. I realized I was actually pretty close to this level, and I figured I might as well just get it, because it was impossible to buy stuff from the charter ship at this time. So 70 fletching. I can do U longbows now, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so we are about to actually get... Well, I think we're about to actually... Oh, we're going to be fucking one off. Alright, hang on. This will probably do it. There we go. 82 crafting coming in. Now we're only 3 levels away. Also, I can make black d'hide chaps. Woohoo. So I'm pretty sure that earlier on, probably in this episode, I said I wasn't going to do this. But I've been trying to force myself to just grind out the crafting and just try to get it done. So here we go. 83. I think what I might actually do is just do one more round of battle staves because with the 2,400 whatever orbs I have left in the bank, I should be able to push 84, or I might just get 84 and then use those to get 85, and then I can do Monkey Madness 2, which I'm not looking forward to, and then grind out a Zenite, and we can probably start doing Zulrah by next week is what I'm hoping. And I totally neglected the fact that I still have to do all my construction too, so that might actually take a while. But still, hopeful. So ignore the scuffed screen region. I'm trying to figure out how to do the whole super easy construction thing. But I just got level 58 construction. I'm kind of working on this in between the crafting now since I don't think I'm going to be doing more battle staves. It seems like I'll be able to do the rest of it just doing the docks and the glass blowing method. But with level 58, we actually get the Servant's Money Bag, which is probably going to make the actual making of the planks a lot easier since I do the method where I use the Demon Butler. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the rest of these planks that I have, see where I get, and then just start using all the ones that I have in my bank, or turning all the ones I have in my bank into planks and then using them. Really weird thing about construction is that I'm actually Oh, I'm still in a PvP world. I'm actually starting to realize that I really enjoy doing the actual construction more than the making of the planks. Also, I did get 67. It's a pretty good start so far. I still am about halfway through my oak logs, and I still have all my teak logs left, so I really do think I'm going to be able to get 83, especially because I'll have some stuff in my kingdom still, and if not, I can always just chop the rest, and it shouldn't take me too long. I am probably going to need to alch some more stuff. I still have a couple thousand battle staves in the bank. Please don't get PK'd. Please don't get PK'd. Okay, we're good, and before I forget, I'm going to switch off of a PK world. But yeah, like I was saying, I am 67 now, which is I think, close to, if not the level I need to start making the lecterns to make bones to peaches and house tabs, which is going to be a much bigger deal than it probably sounds like. So I think that 72 construction is, well, I know 72 construction is as far as my oak planks are gonna get me. I actually just finished making all my oak logs into planks, so gonna have to move on to the teak ones after this and hope that that gets me the last 11 levels. If I have to stop at 82, that's fine as well, because one thing I still have to do is I have to start working on herb lore, because once I get 82 herb lore, I can go for the +5 boost and have the highest pool in my house. I actually need to make anti-venoms. I don't know if I mentioned this or not yet. Ignore scuffed screen region, don't worry, I'll fix it in a second here. Being a bit too lazy to actually calculate how much XP teak planks give. They don't give a lot, so I'm probably going to have to actually go and maybe chop more oaks or something, or just wait a couple extra days from Kingdom. But 73 construction, I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but that's actually 1,800 total, which is pretty cool to me. Also, I have realized making stuff with teak planks also just sucks. Because, as far as I found, unless I'm missing something, you can only make tables, which only use 4 at a time. So it's just slow. So, I get all the best items in multiples. I've had 2 Aram's robe skirts, 2 Varix plate skirts, and now 2 Carol's leather tops. I mean, I'm happy. I was like 40-something dry, so I broke my dry streak, but I broke my dry streak with an item I already have. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, I can always just drop trade over to my main. So, I like legitimately don't know if this is my first elite clue on this account or not. It's been sitting in my bank for forever, but I realized I'm trying to get some pages to finish up some books, so it would really make sense for me to try and do some of these elite clues, so. And that is not exactly what I was looking for, but Magic Seed is actually okay. It was my first elite, too. Alright. I think I already have a Darok Helm. In fact, I'm like 99% sure I already have a Darok Helm. Which is kind of a troll. I don't understand, man. Like, I'm not mad that I'm getting drops. It's actually really refreshing to see tons of drops at Barrows. Because, like, on my main, I was pretty unlucky there. But I'm, like, pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure I need to cut it out with the placeholders. And although it might not seem like it, this is actually a pretty big level coming up here. Like I said, I'm just alching my battle staves while I do Zamewines. I pretty much ran out of gold, so whenever I want to go back and make the rest of my thingies, I need to do that. Is this going to be it? No? Okay, one more alch. And maybe one more alch. This is just getting kind of awkward. There we go. 88 magic. Why is this a big deal? It's not going to say anything here. This is one of the important levels that is actually needed for the Abyssal Sire, which means that once I have my house set up, I might actually be able to start doing some Abyssal Sire when I get those tasks. Although I don't think I'm going to do it immediately because I can't think of any immediate use for a bludgeon. But in the future, it'll be nice. Also, I'm really not in any rush to do Sire. Scuffed screen region because I'm in full screen. Or I have my screen stretched, but another fairly monumental level. 75 construction. We're actually getting really, really close. I think I'm going to end up stopping at 83, and it definitely doesn't look like the planks I have are going to get me there. However, I haven't checked my kingdom in like 2 weeks, so that should be at least like a couple 100k, maybe a level worth of planks there. And if I end up only being like 1 level off or 2 levels off, I'll just wait and get the stuff from kingdom, or I'll just go cut it myself. It won't be that bad. So, I am starting to make some house tabs and made both the lecterns, and I've started to make some of the other stuff in the house too, even though I don't necessarily have the level yet. I'm still only at 77. What I can do, though, is, since I'm making the house tabs, I made the first jewelry box, which allows me to use Rings of Dueling in basically an infinite amount, as long as I can teleport to my house. So, I also made the Lunar Altar, which is going to be very helpful for me, so I don't have to constantly go back to Lunar Island to switch between Lunars and Normals all the time, so I can probably start doing some farm runs. all that aside, I can start doing Zulrah because I can save on Rings of Dueling by doing this. I no longer have to worry about getting extra emeralds and all that shit. I can just kind of teleport to my house and then use the thing to Ring of Dueling to Clan Wars. So that's a short-term solution. Can't really see myself ever getting used to getting Zulrah kill times that are constantly like 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. But it's bearable. I just got 10 KC at Zulrah, so nothing yet, obviously. Gonna keep going. Hopefully we get drop really early on. Honestly, getting a Serp Helm early on would be really ideal, just so I don't have to waste a bunch of runes and shit curing my Venom all the time. Which, by the way, in case you guys are wondering how I'm doing it, a lot of Ironman do this too, so you've probably seen it before. But I'm using the Cure Me spell on the Lunar Spellbook, hence the reason I wanted to be able to switch to Lunars a lot as well. And there is KC 20. I'm actually really happy to get drops like Flax. It'll help me with crafting. Well, we got our first Zulrah drop. It's actually one of the ones that, you know, honestly, I was going to say it's the least useful, but let's be real. The Serp Helm is definitely the least useful drop these days. Also got an Elite Clue Scroll on the same kill, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and throw this onto my Trident now. That should make my kills and my Barrows a lot faster. And we are now up to 50 KC at Zulrah, which is a pretty good start. I'm actually really happy with everything so far, and obviously getting a Magic Fang super early on is awesome. I've gone through like no Diamond Bolts. I just started trying out the Mystic Hat. I know it looks awful, and I should go get a Farseer Helm, which is slightly better. I probably will go do that. So one thing I mentioned that's actually really nice about having some stuff built in my house so far is that I'm actually able to do farm runs since I can switch on and off of Lunars a lot, and that's just really convenient for me. However, this is, you know, I think where I want to end the episode. I got a lot done in this one, and even got our first Zulrah drop, which was pretty cool. I didn't even think we'd be doing Zulrah until next week. So what I'm going to do is continue working on crafting, and hopefully I'll have 84 or 85 by next week. Maybe I'll do Monkey Madness 2 and start going for the Zenite Shard, and then keep working on construction and use all the stuff that I have, hopefully get to 83. I know I won't be able to, but I will start working on it regardless and then start gathering whatever extra supplies I need. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Did I do this already? I did. I would really appreciate it if you guys could do that. That would be awesome. And make sure you check out the other links on your screen, and I will see you guys on Sunday for another main video.